Well, welcome and happy spring. I want to say hello especially to the Connecticut Guitar Society and the folks at the Roberts Foundation as well for together presenting this evening that we have together. And, I really hope that sometime I can play for you live again. And but in the meantime, this is a time to have some fun, to celebrate spring, celebrate new things. And I did play one live concert. It was outdoors in Florida, and they told me that it was going to be the weekend of this truck convention, and a lot of the people from that would be coming. So I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a tough audience, those truckers, so I better learn a tune for them. So I worked up Wheels, tune I'd played a long time ago, and then I found out when I got there it was a model truck convention, so not quite as tough of an audience as I thought. But in the meantime, I've got this tune worked up and a little visual to go with it. This is Wheels. Tune from Chet Atkins. Actually, it's the first tune that I learned from Chet years ago, and I met him. I was playing, taking mandolin lessons from Jethro Burns, and when Chet came to town, Jethro said, you got to meet my brother-in-law, Chet Atkins. And I'd play this little tune you might remember. Was my little intro to meeting Chet, and I had learned that tune Wheels from his record just before meeting him, so I'd have something to play for him. And I told him I learned it from the album. I was playing it in the key of A like this, and he listened all the way through, and he said, "Oh, that's very nice. I play it like this. I put a capo on the second fret and play it in a drop G tuning." So I'd learned it altogether wrong, and when he played it in that drop G, all of a sudden it was a whole lot easier to play and sounded a whole lot better. And so he said, "Well, I'll teach you some songs that you can play for your hotel gig." And sure enough, a few weeks later, I got a tape in the mail of a whole bunch of tunes. So that was amazing that a great player like Chet would take a young player under their wing. And he did many players who he's encouraged to play. So that was a great thing. Well, here I'm going on and on. I don't know if you want some stories behind the tunes. Just let me know if you're on the YouTube page, and just send some texts, and we'll see. But this has been quite a year, hasn't it? Sometimes it just feels like it never gets easier. But lately I've been feeling a little bit more optimistic. I think that maybe things are going to get better. So I'll play this one with a little bit more optimistic feel than usual. I learned it I wrote it when I was sitting next to a mountain stream in Virginia, right near Roanoke off the Blue Ridge Parkway. And it's called "It Never Gets Easier." Well, I've been out gardening a lot, more than I should. I don't know about you. When springtime comes and blossoms first start coming out, I just can't help myself. I think I have to join Gardeners Anonymous. Hi, I'm Muriel, and I'm a gardener. It's something that's, I guess, in your blood at a certain point. And I have a great friend, she lived to 100 and a half, and she had a wonderful garden. Velzo Brown. She was a trombone player in an all-girl jazz band in the 30s and 40s. And so that was quite an amazing time. And then still a pianist, still a professional musician, up through age 100, and she refused to put retired down on her, all of her paperwork. She put musician, and she was still out playing gigs. And And a great inspiration, really, that was Velzo Brown. And one time that I was on tour in Santa Cruz, California, where she lived, and I asked her if I could weed her garden, because I really missed my garden when I was on tour. And so she said, well, of course, and I'm going to put up a sign that said, Muriel weeded here. So it inspired me to write this tune that I call Velzo's Garden. And I did take a couple of pictures just today, and Brian took some pictures too of my garden, and they are actually in the video. So a couple of new pictures. So mixed in with the Velzo's Gardens pictures are my garden pictures as well. Here we are, Velzo's Garden. That was Velzo's Garden. Well, I'm going to change a couple of tunings here. This harp guitar, by the way, was made by Mike Doolin in Portland, Oregon. And when I had this built for me, it was originally designed just as a smaller harp guitar so that I could carry it with me on the airplane. So it could fit in the overhead bin. And then I asked, well, on the subs, can you make half-step tuners so that I can change keys more easily? And then after recording it was Harp Guitars Under the Stars, that CD with John Doan. John has super trebles on his harp guitar. And so then I finally saw the light, and I told Mike, I've got to have super trebles on my harp guitar now. So this is kind of a unique instrument in that it has steel strings on the super trebles and nylon on the regular and the sub basses. So 20 strings altogether. used to have 21 strings, but I was on my way to the harp guitar gathering, walking up onto the stage, and hit one of these little levers here on the super trebles, and one broke. And then I decided, I like it better that way, and I've left it that way ever since that day. And well, I think that I'm going to do one from the new project now. This is the Acoustic Chef book. So, I've been wanting to do this for years. Share my recipes that I have collected from around the world, just wonderful, wonderful foods, and write a song for each one. And I thought that I'd finish the project until we were in Budapest making goulash over an open fire. And it was so amazing that I thought that this has to go in the cookbook, which means I have to write a Hungarian tune. And this is one I wrote. I call this Paprika. Oh, thank you for sharing those moments with us. So great to. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be giving away a copy of Acoustic Chef, and if you registered already, then you're already entered. If you didn't register on that eBrite, just send Pam an email, pam@murielanderson.com, and she'll enter you in. Also, if you're a season pass holder, you're already entered. So we're going to raffle off one of those, and so you'll get the recipe for that goulash that we made. Boy, it's about time to make that again, I tell you. That was really delicious. Especially now that we can make it over an open fire again. That's the best way. Well, I'm going to change tunings here again. I've got several tuning changes in the show here. So, this is one that will feature some of Brian's beautiful photography on. So this is Brian Allen here running the cameras and also the projections.
Thanks for tuning in.
There's a tune that I play that really features a lot of his beautiful nighttime photography, and it's one that I had arranged for 3 guitars, or 3 instruments of any sort, and finally figured out how to play all 3 parts at once on the harp guitar. So I'll do this one for you, and I hope you enjoy Brian's photography as well. This is called Night Lights. Well, I'll tweak my tuning here a little bit and do another one. This is actually, it preceded the cookbook project. I've written it after eating a lot of Greek food and dancing Greek line dances, and all of a sudden this melody just appeared in my head. And you know how that happens sometimes. And I'd written the whole tune, or composed the whole tune, before I realized that it was in 13/8 time. And so I call it a baker's dozen. Now, for the cookbook, I didn't include this tune because I'd already recorded it, and I wanted it to be all new tunes for Acoustic Chef. So for Acoustic Chef, the one that goes with the baklava is, I call it JS Baklava. So this is the predecessor. And so I hope you get out your dancing shoes here, get ready to dance in 13/8 time to a baker's dozen. Baker's dozen. I'll take out my flamenco guitar here. And in honor of our new optimistic outlook on life, thought I'd play Prelude to Joy. And I have to admit that I did lift some of this melody from Beethoven. So I'd say that I co-wrote this one. we had such a lovely time in Germany, southern Germany, that we took some of the images from that and put that together with this in honor of my co-writer, Beethoven. This is Prelude to Joy. Well, there's one tune that I hardly ever play because I need to really get into the zone to play this one, and it's one that I like to play in the mornings because it's in 5/8 time, and that little 5 is kind of this continually uplifting and pushing forward feeling. But I'm going to ask you for your emotional support on this one. I can only do it together with you here. And I think also what helps to get into that zone, that uplifting feeling, what really helped was in the summer we took a trip to Maine in Brian's sailboat, and we in fact filmed a lot of that, and we're releasing it with a new YouTube channel called Acoustic Sailing, and that was just a wonderful project. So we'll use some of the scenes from that trip, and we hope to take another one next summer. So maybe you can, we'll see if we can maybe film some of it live, and you can join us en route. If not in real life, then at least on the screen. Either way will work. So here we go. Check my tuning. Let's see. Prelude to a New Morning. Thanks for joining us on board for a few moments there. Well, let's see. This might be a good time to do the drawing for the first drawing. So, if you haven't registered and you want to be involved in the second drawing, be sure to just send an email to pam@murielanderson.com. If you register on Eventbrite, or if you're a season pass holder, you're already automatically entered. So looks like Pam has a winner for Acoustic Chef. That's Anthony Lang. Okay, Anthony, if you're listening, send us an email with your address so we can mail this to you, and we'll autograph it to you if you like. So let us know in your email if you like that. And so that comes with a CD that goes that has all the music, so that when you're cooking, you can be sure to play the right music. So that's important, to have good cooking music, appropriate cooking music for each recipe in there. Okay, so Anthony, you've got to keep us posted and let us know how those recipes turn out and your new ventures into international cooking. All right, so we'll do another raffle a little later on, towards the end of the show. So let's see, and let's do El Leon. We had a request for that one. This is one that I wrote for Leo. This actually does go with one of the recipes that he made, my good friend in Germany, with Tierra Negra. And while he was cooking this, this is the first time that we got together, we were jamming on this rumba flamenco style with Leo and Rauji, and it was just an amazing time. So in memory of that wonderful jam session and the fantastic meal to follow, I wrote this one. And somebody had asked me actually recently about, putting a dancer behind this one. We had a dancer behind Fantasia de Fuego. So let's see if it works. I'll have Brian pause during the free-form parts and then put it back on when we go into the in-tempo parts on this. So here we go. This is El Leon. wanted to take you to Poland for a moment. This is a little town called Opale, and you know when I wrote this Polish waltz, I was looking through to name it after a town, and Poland has a lot of strange names for towns, and so finally I found this is a nice name, Opale Waltz. So this is its current name, named after a beautiful city. And unless you have another title, so this is still kind of a working title in this. And the idea of this waltz was, I was thinking of an old couple doing this very romantic, old-fashioned waltz. And so that's what this is, the Opale Waltz. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to learn any of this music, I'm doing a lot more teaching now. I'm teaching through two formats now. TrueFire, that's a very inexpensive way that you exchange videos. And also, I've just recently joined the faculty of the String Masters, and that's for one-on-one private lessons. A very high-quality format they have, a very cool system that they've set up for teaching online private lessons. Well, let's see. I'll just say some hellos. Greetings again to the Connecticut Guitar Society, and we want to remind you that if you haven't contributed yet, they really do appreciate any donation that you can leave. They're suggesting $10, but anything can be great. And this is what allows them to bring guitar music to you, and also, and in particular, to the people in Connecticut. But now during this time, worldwide. How about that? So much appreciated, and the links for my acoustic chef and many other things, and also the sailing channel if you're interested in that. I keep all of my links, and in addition to the Connecticut Guitar Society's links, that's all on murielanderson.com/now. So this is a good time to go and do that. And in fact, since I have several strings to tune for this next number, this is a good time to see it like intermission, where you go into the CD table and buy CDs. So we can do that sort of here, right? Go to that page and pick up a copy of Acoustic Chef or whatever you like. And also wanted to mention that Pamela has just put together a coupon code, so this will give you $5 off the Acoustic Chef or anything you want to buy. So just in case you're on the fence about that, just put in the word spring at checkout and you'll get $5 off. In fact, that's enough to just get you free sheet music, so you don't have to buy anything. You can just get sheet music for free for that, and it works. So don't tell her I told you that, but you can go ahead and do that. So put in spring and at checkout. So you can keep this tab open up another tab, and do that, in fact, during this next number if you like. And that's, you can consider it a win-win-win situation. I like the triple wins, better. So it helps me out, during this time. Just like the Guitar Society, it's tough to make a living when you have one concert a year. And so we have really appreciated your help. I know a lot of you have contributed before, and it has made all the difference for me this year. So really do appreciate that as well. And with the Acoustic Chef, if you decide to give it as a gift, then it will be very appreciated. And before you give it away, make a couple of those recipes and listen to the music, and you can enjoy it as well. So that's where we get the triple win on that one. Okay, I think we are ready to launch into Lady Pamela. So speaking of Pamela, who gave us that coupon code, I wrote a tune for her, and we set this to our time in Ireland. Lady Pamela. whole bunch of new tunes that I've written this year, and this is one that I wrote for one of our patrons, and I call this one "Let Loose and Fly." And behind this we'll put some of Brian's pastel work on this. So he's painted some beautiful pastels, which you'll see here. So here we go. This is "Let Loose and Fly." It's "Let Loose and Fly." Well, I have one more tune for you here, and it's a little banjo tune. In fact, I'll imitate the sound of the entire bluegrass band. We did get a request for that J.S. Baklava that I had mentioned, but that's a pretty ambitious piece. So I'll tell you what: if one person buys a copy of Acoustic Chef, I'll do it. Okay, Pamela, keep an eye out there. All right. So sometime during this tune, if somebody buys a copy, then I'll do a little encore. That sounds like a pretty good plan, right? So I'll drop down to a banjo tuning here. And we'll start with a little old-time claw hammer. looks like we have a winner here for the next drawing, and that's looks like David Mitchell. And David, just send us an email, let me know where you are, and you get the Nightlight Daylight. That's the one that lights up when you push the moon. And it looks like this is the last time we're going to be ordering these. The company is no longer that makes the fiber optics for this case, and actually, this is still the only CD that lights up with fiber optics. So it'll be a collector's item. So you can get them from the website either with the lights or without now. And we still have more with the lights if you want to get those. So that's the double CD, one to wake up to, one to go to sleep to. As you probably know, Nightlight Daylight has been out for several years now, and we've just had wonderful response for that. So, and we also have wonderful response for, I guess, one more tune, right? That's what it looks like. So, I'm going to have to look at the music for this one. And Brian, can you put the music up on the screen? So if you want to follow along, there you go. You can read it too. I know that's a little small print. It is. I just put it on my website though. So really, if you want to follow along, you can download it from my website, and you can use that coupon code that's spring, and you can download it for free. So just go to my website, go to the sheet music page, go to JS Baklava. It's easier to find if you go to the under the music tab and then scroll down to sheet music, and then you can do a search for JS Baklava and use your code, and you can download it for free then. And play along with me. Good luck with this. If you're playing with me, you've got to put a capo on the 2nd fret to play along with this instrument. And there we go. And string players, got my string quartet ready to play with me remotely, maybe. And after this, so we'll go to the other cameras and hang for a little bit. So don't go away. So this is JS Baklava. Oh, wait a minute. Well, my sheet music just fell. Hang on. This is live, right? Okay. Works better if it's right side up also. That's okay. All 3 sheets are right side up. On the music stand. Here we go. JS Baklava. Well, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll go over to the other cameras and say hi to Brian too. Okay.
Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in.